Howdy there, folks. How are y'all doing? My name is Reese, and today we are going to put my very expensive armor to the test by surrounding ourselves with no fewer than 8 nukes and detonating them simultaneously. We're not actually going to do that. That would be just insanity, and it would be a waste of a lot of EMC, because a lot of EMC goes into this red matter stuff, and I don't know if it can survive a nuclear blast. I'd be up for testing it if we had the excess EMC, but we don't, because today we're creating the red matter swords, which Jenna and I will be taking with us into our final confrontation with that darned devil, the dragon of the evil things. I can't remember what it's called. Ender Dragon? I don't know. It's all just a bunch of fantasy hubbub, isn't it? It's all a bunch of nonsense, this game, this Minecraft. Why did I make 2 of these? Someone help me, because my intention wasn't even to hold on to both of them. I was always going to throw one in here, but I could have just put this one there and been done with it. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Oh man, we could test with the red matter, and Jenna and I could both go in with red matter. I talked about, previously wanting to do as much as I could to make sure that when Jenna and I go back in there and we face that dragon one more time, it is definitively the end. The series is going to close, and we're going to be successful, having defeated the dragon, and, no more insanity, right? No more breaking down. Can I break, speaking of which, breaking down, these have stopped functioning. Can we, okay, that's going to be a bit of a slow go. What about a pickaxe of some kind? We're going to be doing some tidying up around here. We're going to be doing some cleanup that I've been thinking about doing for a long, long time, because it's all a bit chaotic down here with the placement of all of these engines and these pipes, and there's never really been any order to any of it, and I sort of had planned previously to automate all of this. Wait, this isn't what I was talking about. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, when I go in there, I want there to be no doubt in my mind that I'm going to be able to defeat the enemy that is before us, the enemy being that dragon. I don't want to die again and get sent back to here, which is why I'm, it'd be meme funny to go in there with nukes, but it could also lead to some real disaster if we're not careful. Jenna and I could easily die, and I don't know if I want to risk that. So I've been contemplating whether or not we're actually going to use nukes, because it could just be a horrible disaster. But today, because we're all a little bit curious to see these engines complete their task of mining out these quarries, I thought we would automate the delivery of fuel to them, and maybe not use quite so many of them, because it's kind of unnecessary. I don't feel like... maybe making even more engines to make the fuel go even faster would be a good idea. Is there better kinesis pipes? I don't think we are making... Kinesis... There we go. Kinesis pipes. I don't think we are generating enough to saturate a golden pipe. Hold on, what is that? Switch kinesis pipe. Is that one that has a redstone signal and you can switch it on and off? Or I'm making that up and that's not a thing. Diamond kinesis pipe can carry more energy than a golden kinesis pipe, but I don't think that it's necessary. Power input pipe, that must be for inputting. I don't think we're saturating with a single engine a wooden pipe, so I don't think that's necessary. That's for if you have like a big battery or something like that, which is a thing. Batteries, we could build a big battery. They all have EMC values too. Why don't we do that? Why don't we build a bank of engines, maybe over here somewhere, all automated to... Oh, what we could do is we could get a power teleport... Or not a power teleporting pipe, but a regular teleporting pipe, plug it into here, and we can have that be automatically teleported into some sort of distribution system for sending... Oh, hold on, though. How are we going to do that? Stirling engine. The thing is, when you're using golden transport pipes, these sort of transport pipes, it's kind of hard to automate things like that. Red power's in here, isn't it? Or actually, isn't it blue power? I'm trying to figure out what I can't remember what the mod is called. Blue power? Yeah, there we go. So you could get something like a transposer, I think it is. And that could take the objects out and send them along the pipes that this thing uses. I can't remember what they're called. They're not called pipes. They're called pneumatic tubes. And those wouldn't spill out onto the ground. And it would be a lot easier than using a whole bunch of gates. Ah, boy. If we really wanted to automate this, it wouldn't be that difficult. But then what about the battery? Do we build a big battery? And then run all of the engines into it? You know what, we could. Let's see, battery. I'm going to have to remember how you make a battery. I have sort of in my mind, you've got to have these, what is this called? Zeta Industries? Zeta Industries has some cool stuff in it. Isn't Zeta Industries? Yeah, right there, the Quarry Fixer. Zeta Industries has the Quarry Fixer. And we've used 3 of those. Or maybe it's the same one 3 times because we do condense it back down. What do you need for this? You're going to need a battery computer port. No, that's for automating the battery. We don't need one of those. RF meter, I don't even know what we would need one of those for. Battery controller, only 1 controller per battery. So we need one of those. We need walls. We need to have the power tap. We'll need a positive and a negative. Must be placed on top. Valid for right-click while sneaking. Toggle mode. So we need 1 positive, 1 negative. We need electrodes. Do we see those anywhere? Battery electrode. Placed in a column below the power tap. Must be... column must span the interior height of the battery. Yeah, all of this is coming back to me. I'm starting to remember all of this. Acid, though. Block of sulfur. Place in a 3x3 pool of water and ignite. Let's do it. Let's do it. This stuff is fun. Let's go inside to do it, though, where it's safe. Because I just realized, I guess monsters can't get over here. They'd have to walk along this wall to even get anywhere near this entrance with all of these interdiction torches I've got around. Speaking of it, this is a lot of EMC just sitting around. What are we doing? We've got a 38,000 EMC. I mean, we were just goofing off with these previously. We were having a grand old time, so no regrets. But still, let's get rid of some of this nonsense we're carrying around with us. And let's get started on batteries. So first things first, we're going to need gunpowder. And we will need some blaze powder. And this is going to help us make this block of sulfur. And if you're wondering why we can't just use sulfur from underground or something, I don't think it spawns in this game. Do you find sulfur underground? Or perhaps in the nether would make sense. So we've learned that recipe. And we need to get more than 1 of them. So let's get a stack of them, as well as some water. And we'll get a couple buckets of water. I don't know how much of this we're going to need, really. But, ooh, should we get a shovel? Is the time it's going to take for me to get a shovel going to be longer than it would for me to dig it out by hand? I don't think so. I think we've really benefited from the shovel. This was a great idea, everyone. So we're going to need to make an infinite tap of water here. That's not how you do it. That's also not it. I think we do that, and then we do this. Perfect. You put this in the middle, and then you light it with a flint and steel or whatever lighting device you have. I wonder if I could have used that gun we've got that we don't use much anymore. Light that. Wait for something interesting to happen. I don't know how long it takes. Yay, there we go. Okay, so now we need to bucket that stuff out of there. Cool. Block of acid. We don't need that just yet. Of, what is it? Sulfurous acid. Sulfuric? No, sulfurous. Okay, sounds like a fun time. Sounds like it's not at all dangerous to be carrying around in my inventory. Then we need a battery wall. So more blaze powder, gold, and obsidian. I like that all of this has, by the way, EMC values, because that's going to make it a lot easier to make a ton of them. Skill platter, obsidian, and a single diamond. Look at this. You know how diamonds used to appear on that main screen? Look, we have so many things worth more than diamonds now, and for some reason glowstone, that they don't even appear on that main screen anymore. We need to go to sleep. I know that power isn't an issue for us at the moment, but I would rather keep that solar panel working so we can keep it that way. You know, because as long as the solar power is working, maybe that's a couple of extra generators that don't turn on, and yeah, it's a bit of fuel conserved. Whoa! That was the power tap, and I just realized how complex it looked. Why is this not going? Oh, hold on. Gold blocks. Naturally. Grab one of them. We'll do a bit of an exchange here. Let's put all of our gold back in. We'll grab a stack of golden blocks. We're so wealthy right now, y'all. I don't know if you've noticed, but we're just basically rolling in the dough with our stacks of gold. I feel like this must be what it's like to be a high roller in GTA 5. Hold on, okay, what am I doing wrong? Dadgummit, I can't even high roll correctly. If I went to GTA 5, people would make fun of me. You can't even build your recipes right. Some high roller you are. Lol. That's what people who play GTA 5 sound like, apparently. All right, next up, we need to make a battery controller. So we're going to need to get some redstone, and I did not catch anything else in that recipe. Oh, it's a block of redstone. We don't have one of those yet. We haven't made blocks of redstone for anything. Or maybe we have, and we just didn't have EMC at the time to throw them inside of the transmutation table. And more blaze powder. A redstone lamp? Odd. Have I ever built a redstone lamp? I must have built a redstone lamp for something in the past. I don't think I've never used one in building, right? Like I usually use different lamps and things. And then after that, we're going to need a repeater, which I'm not even going to bother because I know we don't have any of those. So redstone torches. Oh my gosh. Apparently we do. Can someone comment down below and remind me what we needed a repeater for at any point in our entire playthrough? So lamp goes there. The walls go to either side of the... You used to be able to just like push right here and it would throw the recipe up there and you could see what it was you were doing. And I don't know why that doesn't work anymore, but lamp there. And then the repeater was... Oh, wait, was it not 2 repeaters? It wasn't. It was a comparator. Dang it. Okay. Well, I mean, at least that makes sense now. So we're going to need redstone for that. And we're going to need some nether quartz. Something that hasn't come up in a recipe in a while. Nether quartz. It's strange how nether quartz is super essential for some things. And then, you know, you'll use it for that one recipe and you'll never see it again. It's like that. Dirt's like that too. Every so often, dirt will just show up in a recipe. And you're like, what? Why is dirt in the recipe? Makes no sense. So we got our 1 battery controller we needed. And then last but not least, we need to get another comparator. Oh no, did I not make... Oh, Shrek me! What? Stop that. I didn't actually throw it in there for the EMCs. Dadgummit, we're going to have to make another one. Well, I guess that's an additional time that nether quartz came up. I mean, it was for the same recipe, but there you go. Do we have everything we need? Block of graphite? Yeah, smelt some charcoal. A block of charcoal. Well, we've got tons of those, but we'll go ahead and do that real fast. I'm trying to get all of this done by the end of the episode. At least have the battery set up and going, so... May I swap that out there with you? Oh no, please don't... Shrek me. Do you think it... Dadgummit. Hold on. This is awkward. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. There we go. No way I can possibly miss it this time. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. I am victorious. But yeah, I would really like to get this done this episode. So, what am I missing? Blocks of redstone, obsidian it must be. If I seem a bit distracted, it's only because I am. I just got a troubling looking message that I need to respond to as soon as we're done here. The sort of message that normally I would have responded to in the middle of the episode and just, you know, cut it out. But because of the way these... I mean, it's nothing tragic. If someone had died or was in need of me to come save them from aliens or something, I would obviously stop the episode for that. But it was just something that was like... It took me aback. If you're familiar with the phrase, it took me aback. Yeah, that's what happened. I was taken aback. Should we just build it right out here? Shrek me, why not? We seem to be building everything in this area. That wasn't even my intention. Normally I build a big, beautiful base, but there's sort of no point to it at this stage in the series. This thing does have a minimum width it has to be. I think it has to be a minimum of... Well, this isn't going to help me. I can't build it into the frame. Normally I build a big, beautiful base, but, you know, the way that this series works, it just didn't make any sense to do that. We're going to need to build it over to here, though, I think. There we go. Because you have to have 3 empty spaces in the middle. Or maybe you don't. Maybe you don't need any empty spaces in the middle. But part of me feels like you do. So the bottom of it, it's going to look like this. Yeah. And then it goes like this. The bottom does have to be completely filled in, though, I should note. So, but what I'm saying is the inside is going to be 3 by however many. And then the outside is going to be like this. And this would be such a pain if we didn't have EMC. And we couldn't just grab, you know, another stack of these things, or 2 stacks even. I don't think we're going to use that many, but just to have them in our inventory and sort of at our disposal. I can't remember if there are specific dimensional rules for this. Part of me feels like there might be. So now we have to fill the inside with acid, which is probably going to be the part that takes the longest, because I got to come over here and get the stuff. I think it can be flowing. I don't think it has to be source blocks, but I think the more you have, the better. So maybe we should strive to have them all be source blocks. And I don't think it works like water. Like, I don't think you can create an infinite source I think you have to have the actual full, like, flowing block. We could try it like this, though, I guess. We could definitely try it like this. So we got that side done, and we got this side complete. And now we need those electrodes. Did I even make the electrodes? I think I forgot to make the electrodes. We're going to need, depending on how tall we want to make this thing. I didn't even think about that. I did not take that into consideration. Fluid. Does it say what to do with it? It doesn't. It must be placed in a column between power tap. Column must span the interior height of the battery. We did not make any of those. So for that, we're going to need more graphite. We're going to need more... Wait, what's the difference here? These are the same things? Okay, so just a bunch of graphite and gold blocks. Don't have any more gold blocks handy. What did I do with them all? Did I throw them all back in here? I need to stop doing that. I need to stop throwing things in there until I'm positive I'm done with them. Boom. Okay, that gives us 2 of those, which gives us, you know, way more. 33, 34 even. Let's make this a short battery. Let's make it tiny. Because, you know, this is just for testing. We can make it bigger in a second. But those are going to go like that. These are going to go like this. We're going to have to, like, right-click on one of them to make them a negative. Okay, seems fine. Put our controller there. And let's finish it off. Again, it's a really small one, which not only limits the amount of storage, but I think it limits the amount of power that can be sent and received. I could be wrong. It has been years. I made a tutorial video specifically for this. Perhaps I should go back and watch it. No, wait, this is wrong. No, hold on. These walls don't go here. This is what it was warning about. Oh my gosh, do we have a faster pickaxe we can get? Is a diamond pickaxe any faster? Oh, we don't even have enough EMC for it. We do, it's just all of our EMC is in our inventory currently in the form of obsidian and redstone blocks. Is this better? It's still a bit on the slow side. What we should have done is built the dark matter pickaxe. I don't think we have one of those. We could totally get one, though. Doesn't matter. Let's get this stuff. We got like 7. Do we have enough time to take a moment and make a dark matter pickaxe? No, we don't. No, we don't. I mean, would we possibly save time by building one, though? Would the time it takes to break all this with a diamond pickaxe, in that time, could we have instead made a better one and then sort of caught up? I'm not sure. This might be too small, but I'm dadgummit, I'm willing to give it a shot. Let's see what happens. Yeah, that didn't work at all. Maybe it's just where we put the controller. Let's break that controller and see what the rules are. 1 controller per battery, valid for /sides. So it didn't like that, even though we had it, you know, right there. Oh, okay, it did have to be in the middle. So we do have a battery. It's 3 tall. It can hold 900 million RF, I guess. Is that what that means? Okay, so now we got to pipe power into it. Let's get rid of everything we're storing and hoarding in our inventory, because I'm pretty sure we're done with it for now. And then we need to get some of those teleporting kinesis pipes. So we're also going to need some extraction pipes now that I think about it. We're going to probably need the emerald ones. So there's going to be an emerald pipe. We have not made those before. Do we even have emeralds? Hold on. Oh, we don't. Oh. Oh, that's not good. How do we get an emerald? Extractor. Scrap box. Grinder. Philosopher's stone. Shaped craft. Ah ha ha! I was sort of hoping we would find a recipe like that. Oh, man. Okay. Philosopher's stone. Couple of diamonds. Can we do it inside of our inventory here? I think so. Yeah, there we go. Emerald. We could have had an emerald previously if we'd not, you know, killed... Well, we didn't kill everyone here. There was a horrible disaster that was outside of our control. It was real tragic. All the monsters killed everybody here. It's not my fault. People keep blaming me for it. I only killed the ones that came in my house. It's not like I went out and hunted down the rest of them. By virtue of the way this series is recorded, where you see literally everything, you would have seen that. You know, so stop holding this against me. No, I haven't actually gotten any comments about that. No one has accused me of anything. At least not officially. Legally. You know, I haven't gotten... I mean, there hasn't been a thorough investigation into the missing testificates. And there never will be, because I've paid everyone involved off. So I think we're safe. Okay, emerald kinesis pipe and a nap. And then after the nap, a snack. Delicious. Perfect. And now we test this. So We put the power teleporting pipe into the negative. I know how it works with batteries in real life, but batteries in Minecraft I'm unsure of. So we'll set this to frequency 0, receive only, and then we'll put a emerald kinesis pipe here for the extraction. Plop, and we'll put it on 1, send only, right? And then we need to come over here, and we're going to break that, and we're going to break that. And then we need to get a couple more kinesis pipes. Hopefully before all of this blows up. I just realized that that could happen. I don't think it can happen, but it could happen. We don't know. So teleporting pipes is what I meant there. A couple of teleporting pipes. Maybe some emerald pipes. I don't know. I don't even know if emerald pipes are necessary. I don't know if we're moving that much power from all this. But we're going to throw one of these down here. And it's going to be on send only frequency 0. Why are these not sending their power along? Send only, frequency 0. You're on receive, on 0. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe the plus is where power goes into the battery. So we'll set this back down to 0 and receive. Well, there's no power going into here. Maybe because it doesn't need that extraction pipe on the input. Throw that back down. We're going to try this again. It's on 0. Receive only. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh, okay. Hold on. You are a power teleporting pipe. You are on send only, frequency 0. Well, let's try frequency 1 then. Send on frequency 1. You are to receive on frequency 1. Oh dear. Okay. You are to receive on frequency 1? Oh dear. Let's try adding a golden pipe. Pretty sure that I thought it went into the negative in this mod. I don't know. We're just going to have to keep trying until we figure it out. Okay, you. Receive. You. Receive? No? Neither of you? What's going on? Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Have we burnt up our engines? I think we've burnt up our engines, everyone. They don't look happy. Turn all of this off. What happened here? Yeah, they're cooling back off now, maybe? Maybe after they've cooled off they'll be okay. I don't know. We need to do a smaller scale test is what we need to do. And we need to find out if we can pump directly into here. So let's grab out of our handy dandy transmutation tablet a engine of some kind. Yeah, the Stirling engine. We'll grab a bit of coal. Maybe even charcoal. Just a bit of charcoal. And we'll get a lever. Alright, let's see what happens if we plug in directly. So, we'll put on the emerald one, because why not? We'll get some golden kinesis pipes. I feel like I encountered this previously, when I last used this. So, I made a tutorial video for this. It's been years, but I did make a tutorial video for this. So that's turning on, and it's producing power, but it's not going into here. Even if it's a positive. Ooh. Okay, so neither positive nor negative. Turn off. Turn off. That's going to let it cool back down. It's not a problem with the battery. The battery seems fine. Well, Shrek me. I don't get it. This works with RF. It stores RF. This produces RF. This is now... Does this... zero energy. I do not understand what I'm doing wrong. I don't want to have to watch my own video. That would just be embarrassing. I mean, we definitely built the battery right, or it wouldn't have assembled. What is your issue? We can shift it, we can hold down shift and right click to turn it back to positive. Change this to negative. Did it say if we look up Zeta Industries, which is which? Let's see. Valid for / top. Must be placed in the top of a column of electrodes. We did that. Right click to adjust power throughput. Right click while sneaking in an empty-handed toggle mode. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Right. Current transfer 0 RF. Oh, okay. So we can increase this to the maximum it can send and receive is 2,500. And what is our maximum on here? 40,000. Yeah, okay. There we go. Shrek me. That's what we had wrong. Dadgummit. Well, now we've got something. Now we've got it working. Oh, well, right at the end of the episode, so I guess, if anything, it's fitting. Wonder if I'm gonna have to break all of these engines now. Or if I just need to pull out the stored... well, hey, we'll figure this out next episode. Until then, thank you folks for watching. God bless you. I'll see you later. Bye!